has come. Let the show begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
For it all, I'm stronger than my silence, louder than my pain, still standing in the fire, still rising through the rain. They don't see my battles, but I fight them every night. Yeah, I'm stronger than my silence, and I'm still holding tight. They don't know what it took just to wake up today, wearing smiles like armor just to keep fear at bay. Every tear they don't see, every scream I don't show, built a home in my chest where the hurt don't go. Walk through dark roads, swallow my pride, buried every breakdown I felt inside. But I ain't broke, no, I learned how to bend, and I write these songs just to help hearts mend. They should speak up, but then listen.
Yo, how's everybody doing? What's going on, my brother?
Hey,
How you doing?
Thank you for doing fine. Gotta
Yep.
run around today.
Good. Thank you for everybody for being here today. It's Beard Talk with Bishop and Friends, and today I'm glad to have my co-host here, Ramsey, and AKA Sexy Mermaid, and hopefully Baker will join us later, maybe. So I just want to say thank you for everybody in the chat for being here. I really appreciate it, and thank you. So Mike, how's your weekend, man? Good. Are you there? You good? All right. Yeah, man.
You're
It's
on my
really
end.
okay. Let's try this. I don't know if this mic is again it's acting up or not, but let's see. Guys in the chat, how's it sound? It sound okay? Uh, get a thumbs up if it sounds okay. Um, all right, we'll see. We'll see what they say if it sounds
Yeah, I don't
okay or
know
not.
if
Yeah. Well,
on my end
yeah,
you're
man. It's
lagging real bad.
yeah. I think yours is lagging. So it is. You froze up for a minute. So
Possible.
yeah. So I mean, it's yeah. You're lagging. That's what they say. All right. It happens. Um, if you want to go, come back, reset it, and come back, it's up to you, and completely up to you, brother. But like I was saying, guys, I appreciate you guys being here. It's another great show. We have a great guest, and we're gonna, these guests. You guys get your questions ready for BMF. You guys know them, see them everywhere in the chat, in the community. They're everywhere, always supporting other companies and supporting um they're always supporting competitions, and that's one of the awesome things that they do. So I appreciate that um on that part. So and while Mike fixes his stuff, let's just see what's going on. Let me start by saying hi to the chat. Um all right. So this is a lot harder to do by myself. So the first, it was Ood. I saw him on the YouTube part. Ood, appreciate it always for being here. Ted Hardy, thank you for being here, sir. Appreciate it. My Little Mermaid, Mike, appreciate it. Jeff Harmon, Mr. Dapper, thank you for being here, brother. And if you guys have not, please go to his YouTube channel and subscribe and follow through. He's gonna start doing some pretty good YouTube, and let's support him. Let's see. Bearded Bullfrog, how you doing, brother? Great Discord yesterday. Great Discord. All right, we got Mike back. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep.
Better?
So let's keep going. Yeah, it's better. We got Small Town.
Cool. Okay.
Small Town Edition. Jim, how you doing? And let's see, we got yep. And Bullfrog, everybody's talking.
Man,
Son of Tom, how you doing, sir? Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you, Son of Tom. We appreciate you. And the bearded Riley, how you doing, Riley? Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you. So that, like I say, man, yesterday was a really good Discord on for the beer reject. It was pretty good. It was fun. I had to go to sleep a little earlier than you guys did, but it was good. So still Valahar, how you doing?
Likely excuse.
Yes, Valahar. I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there. They might or might not be a picture of me with your sticker, So yeah, let's talk. Keep going. Valahar, they're talking. Diamond Cut 16, how you doing, sir? Appreciate you for being here. Thank you. And Ape, how you doing, sir? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
What's up?
Let's keep going. It's going. The chat is going pretty good. And it's going pretty fast too. Randall Chalk, how you doing? Mr. Crunk, Randall Crunk. Man, my English is bad today. It's over.
Yeah.
Here, Dave, how you doing?
Hello.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate your support. Yep. Bob and Terry. Now we could start the show with Bob and Terry in the house. We appreciate your support. And AR Jr., appreciate it. And Chris from True North, appreciate it. Thank you, sir. And Jacked Up Leatherwear, how you doing? Happy belated birthday, brother. At least I get to say it on live. Happy birthday. We have Speedman 42. Thank you. Appreciate it. Then we got Frankie J. How you doing, brother?
What's up, Frankie?
And we got Elegant Sasquatch. How you doing, man? And okay. And we're almost at the end. I got Luis, the Beardsman. You go to go check him out. His YouTube channel, and let's go support.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Do you see anybody else? I think they're just talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Small beard. Small beard crew.
Beard coat.
Yep. Small bite. How you doing? Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Yeah. And all right, to the end. If I miss anybody,
Good
please.
luck.
Yeah, if I miss anybody, please. Forgive me. So, so what you said we bring our guests. They're waiting backstage, so let's bring our guests. Let's have our little intro video for them. Right here.
Do it.
Yeah. And let's welcome BMF. Man, my fingers. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys.
Hey guys,
How you guys doing?
doing great.
How about you guys?
We're doing pretty good. Good Saturday. So the weather's kind of crazy here in Oklahoma. It's 87, but it's super, super windy. So
Yep.
So for those that don't know you guys, let's introduce you guys self. Start from the lady in the house and then over to you guys.
I'm Katie Kopic. I'm Chris's wife, and we're the 50% of BAMF. Our other half isn't here. It's Kevin and Michelle. You'll see them at events with us a lot, pop in and out when we're doing social media stuff.
Right. Okay.
I'm
So
Ron Burgundy. I'm Ron Burgundy. That's what the teleprompter says. I'm Chris. And I can introduce him. This is Rodney Graves. He's the president of a local beard club we have.
He's one of our ambassadors.
One of our ambassadors, yep.
okay. Cool.
OG.
So-
First
He is the
ambassador,
OG ambassador.
So I know what does BMF stands for. I know I had you guys were on the show when I was with Monday Mayhem a while back. I was part of that show, and I do know what it means. But for the people that don't know, that's what BMF stands for.
What's the chat's best guess of what it stands for?
Yeah. What do you guys think BMF stands for? That's a good question for the chat.
What you think?
I know there's two definitions of it. I do know that.
Yeah.
We'll give 1 second to pop up here. Now, come on, give me your guesses.
Hmm.
I think everybody's just still saying hi.
It says burned
Yeah.
beard.
Say hi to everybody.
So, depending our environment, it can have two meanings.
Right.
Yeah, if we go to family-friendly markets and you want to be respectful because they got kids around, it's beard and mustache formula.
But, on a regular day, it's badass motherfucker.
That's right. That is right. That's what I remember. That's definitely what I remember. So, man, so a lot of people know you guys because, like I said, you guys are big supporters on the competitions. Every competition we go to, I have seen BMF is always there. And I mean, you guys are huge on that part. And the crazy logos, the mixtures. I know you guys got, Dan C review just not that long ago. I gotta tell you this. I'm gonna just break it off real fast. So one of my favorites used to be Death from you guys, right? Um, I was told I just talked to Beer's chief this week, and he told me that he had one that he saw when he saw you in Ohio, and he said he didn't even tell me the name of it. He said that whatever that was, um, that one made Death look like a baby because he's super good. So I don't even know which one it is because he didn't tell me the name.
Let me see. I don't think I have any. I'll see if I have one. I think I gave them all away.
Yeah, because there's two things he could be talking about. He could have been talking about the Grogalorian because he got to check it out. I think we released it the next day.
Okay.
And he got to check it out. We also gave him an advanced
Let me see.
release.
Is he talking about this one?
I think so. He didn't say
This is Poussey liqueur.
Okay.
You might not want to throw the words around.
Poussey.
So whatever it was, he said he goes, man, that is super good. So now I gotta tell you this. I have in my hand the barbershop, and funny thing about this. So if you guys know anything about me in the chat, the people in the chat do know this. I don't like barbershops, but this is different. This is the vintage barbershop. This is really unique.
Do you have vintage or royal?
Vintage.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
That is my all-time favorite.
There we go. Yeah, get closer.
Yeah, I do like that one. Like I said, I usually don't like barbershop, but this thing is unique and I enjoyed it. I mean, I have it on right now. And when it came in, my wife opened it and she goes like, that is really good. And I put it on this morning and I agree. I mean, I got to agree with her. It is good. And you go ask Mike, I don't like barbershops. The thing is with the barbershop is I don't like the regular old barbershop, the same old. But then sometimes some companies come up with, just the same barbershop, and some companies just put the little twist on it. And I mean, this is nice.
Yeah, that one. Everybody that is obsessed with that one, you can single-handedly thank this guy for it because when I let it go, I'm like, it's just not selling. We're ready to move on to things that are selling. We only got so much space. This got to go. And then he bugged the crap out of me until I brought it back. And then it just, I don't know. Sometimes like the scents they hit and sometimes they don't. And that one wasn't hitting. And then all of a sudden it hit the right market of people. And I mean, it'll probably never go away because there's just too many people that like that one, especially in barbershop settings. That one, I think it's just when you're in the barbershop and you smell that, it hits like a nostalgia. It just like puts you in the mood of already being in the barbershop and then you smell that.
Right.
And it's just such a crisp, clean, not overly any one thing. So
yeah,
don't want that really overpowering, death level fragrance, which is great in my preference.
Right.
It's nice to have a variety. We like to have something that everybody can find something they like with.
It is true. It's completely, it's a good combination of everything. It's not too, my problem with barbershops is a lot of them is it gets overpowered with the talk. And for me, that is just, I don't know, it kills it. And this one, it's there, but it's like I say, it mellows out, and it makes really, really good. It's a great job on that one. I mean, definitely great.
Yeah, it's smooth.
It's one of our OGs.
And then I know that you guys came up with a big, what do you guys call it? The Alcatraz edition. It would have the Alcatraz escape and all that.
Yeah, the Prison Escape series.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know Bullfrog Jeremiah. He's been, he's been talking about that one, how good it is, and there was the one you just released too that he was talking about it.
Grogalorian.
Yes, that one. Like I said, this week he was like, "Hey man, did you try this one? I tried that one." I'm like, "No man." Like I said, I was I've been sick for 2 weeks, like with COVID, and if I would have got, yeah, I couldn't. I didn't smell nothing. Like literally, I got my sense of smell back like 5 days ago. I couldn't smell nada, you know. So it was horrible. But I got it back, and I got to say I got it back right on time because yeah, like I said, that barbershop is on point, on point.
Yeah, the new one, he's been a big promoting it a lot for us. Gurglorian, we got sold out. Like we got wiped. And that's a wonderful problem to have. It's so hard to gauge when we're prepping, for these releases. Like, how much do we think we're going to need of this one? And sometimes we're pretty on it, and sometimes we're not, because you can just never know what's going to catch.
Right. So are you gonna bring? So you're gonna? I know that one you were just talking about sold out. Are you gonna bring it back?
I feel like Grogalorian would probably be a seasonal, like around Star Wars stuff. If there's something coming out like a Star Wars series, a Star Wars movies, or Star Wars week with May the 4th.
Yeah.
I feel like that'll probably be when it comes out. We have so many that do really well. I don't have any like worries or concerns. It's like, oh, we have to have this one all the time because there's so many other ones that are just really good. You just have to find out which one you like. That's why the sample bottles are so nice, because it gives us an opportunity. Like, oh, if they pick the scent profile, I'm going to send them these two because they might like these ones as well, just to give them more options.
That's something we do when people place an order. If they order Death, I'm going to try to throw in samples of maybe cedar leather or smoked cherry, so that they get a chance to see very opposing scent profile types, so they can see like the range. But yeah, we have some really exciting stuff coming up we've probably got about the next year of releases planned.
Right.
So we got some really cool stuff coming down the pipeline.
So now I know you guys just had a few months ago Dan C's review, and he has, Dan C, he has some good stuff and he has some bad, but he has some good stuff to say about a sand that you guys send him. Yes, for the female line.
Was it Appalachian Trail or was it the?
He talking about both. He was talking about the Appalachian Trail and
Liquid Lux.
Yeah, that one.
So Liquid Lux was, I know. So there was somebody that came out saying the whole shark oil thing. That was actually the first time that I believe that shark oil actually hit the market, and it was by accident because we're developing other things, and where my wife owns a salon, we're looking at things that are good for women with different types of hair, and then we just stumbled across the shark oil, and I sent that to him for his wife to test out. But with my scatterbrain, everything going all the time, I forgot to tell him, hey, this one's not for review, this one's personal, this one's let your wife check it out, let me know what you think. And then next thing you know, he used it, he loved it. We're like, okay, so shark oil's a thing, people like this shit. I'm like, okay, let's do this.
And what's ironic is, it was still very much in just me kind of testing it out to see if I liked it for clients, what I needed to tweak, things like that. I ended up not really preferring it for clients. It's great. I use it on my own hair all the time. So it's funny that I was like, for myself, but for beards, apparently it hit really hard and everybody absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he was saying the parts that he was saying on the review, he was saying that he loved how it styles, and then he was talking about the Appalachian Trail, the way, he said he don't sleep, that this is something that he liked, that he never seen before, the way he conditions the beard, and that is, that's pretty damn good. Like I said, Dan C, a lot of people criticize him. He has some good criticism. he knows what he's talking about. But he also have the good stuff, and I think when you guys review, I mean, I from my point, I would say it went really really good. But he
We had no issues with anything he said. It was constructive criticism on a couple things he had thoughts of, a few things we already had in the works to correct.
Right.
It was
right.
it was all on our point.
It's
Right.
it's nice to get somebody doing reviews that they don't have biased. Like they're going to tell you how it is. You might not like it. You can do two things. One, you can take it and be upset about it, or you can go, yeah, we're going to fix this. That's an issue. Thanks for telling us. Let's fix it. I mean, like I'm always saying, you got to keep moving forward. You have to continuously progress.
Right. So, do you guys know about the rejects are doing the bottle silence competition? Are you guys planning to be there at all?
Is that the one in Georgia?
Yeah, Jasper, Georgia. Yeah.
August 15th.
Yep. So we're gonna be there. Me and Mike gonna drive from Oklahoma there. So we definitely gonna be there, and I'm definitely looking forward to meet you guys. Somebody was asking. That's what I said that because a lot of people were asking in the chat about, who's all gonna be at the competition and all that. And I forgot to ask you that earlier if you guys were, gonna be there or not. I think that's gonna be definitely a great competition. For being the first time with the beer reject, I think it's gonna have big names in there, and I'm definitely that's one of the ones I'm looking forward to going this year.
Yeah.
So
Yep, we had the weekend free, so pretty instantly threw it on the calendar. We'll be there.
Yeah, I think it's fun, and that's why we brought this guy, because this guy, along with several other ones, they're the old school beard competition going to these things, and then there's a lot of guys online that they haven't seen that world. He introduced me to it right off the rip. I had no clue it was even a thing. My first one, I didn't want to go because I'm like, I'm not a people person. I don't like getting out. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try to get out of my shell. This dude's bugging me about it. Let's go. And now
when we go to comps, I lose him. He disappeared. They take him from me, and he disappears in the crowd.
I met Taxi Phil, and I was like, I don't know why. I've never seen this dude before, but I'm like, this dude's a fucking legend. Just immediately, like, I don't know why, but I feel like he's a legend. He just had such stage presence and
Just energy.
oh yeah.
just
So we met him. Me and Mike met him last weekend at the small competition here in Oklahoma City.
Husky one.
And he was. I mean, that's honest to God. We was not gonna go until we find out that he had reservations at the hotel. Then we decided we are gonna go, and that was the only reason we.
Yeah, he's a dude.
Yeah.
Taxi's great.
He's a legend. What other competition you guys got coming up? I know that you guys did, what was it, last week? You guys did 2 on the same weekend.
Yeah, so that one was a local, a buddy of mine does the Final Boss Con. It's an anomaly, man. It's a small town. He just does really good about creating a good environment and a good experience, and just draws a crowd. The first couple times, like, I was very surprised. I was like, holy crap. Like the food trucks, food trucks come into these things and they food truck, man. This is what they do. They ran out of food. I'm like,
wow,
you guys wasn't ready for this. They didn't even know it. They weren't prepared for it. So it was wild. So yeah, we set up the Final Boss Con. Kevin and Michelle set up there, and that's my brother. That's my co-owner. And then me and Katie went to Missouri. Actually, we have a trophy.
Yeah.
So we got this trophy that they give for traveling, whoever travels the farthest to this competition.
The traveling knuckles.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom, you sign it. We haven't signed it yet, and you take it back the next year, or you can send it back to them if you're not able to make it back to the comp.
That's pretty slick.
Yeah, it's just really cool going to all these comps and seeing all the stuff that people create and what they do, and especially like what Bearded Rejects are doing. They're kind of meshing the online crowd with the old school beard competition guys, and it's mixing and mingling. So I'm excited to see what happens and what's in store for the future.
So this is so you guys know about the competition in Texas, U Matter 5, right? I know you guys heard of it.
Yeah.
It was in Churchburg, Texas. So that was my second competition, but my first big one, right? And I was honored that they allowed me to video stream the whole 4-hour show from over there.
That's
That's
cool.
cool.
And it was pretty. It was good. So this is gonna be my second one in Jasper. I'm gonna video stream it from over there. So you guys be ready because I'm gonna interview everybody. This guy's known. I was chasing people. You won. You had a mustache. I was chasing them. I was working it. So you guys get ready because
I mean, we need that because that's how the online crowd is going to learn what the comps are. Like until this guy stole us and said, "Hey, guess what? We're going to do some charity stuff and do beard stuff. Come hang out."
Right.
We had no idea. Our second comp ever was Worlds in Pittsburgh. You want to talk about diving in head first, trial by fire.
So the funny, crazy thing is, and a lot of people knows because I said it. So on that competition, that show, man, when I was setting up, I had my lights, my table, my microphone. When I was setting up everything, my hands were sweating because I was so nervous. And then after it's literally, man, it's like once you get in the groove, it was like it just by the time I was done, my feet was so sore, I was so tired. Yeah.
I know this is about BAMF stuff, but I would like to give this guy the spotlight to talk for a minute. I don't know what he's going to say, but this dude, man, I owe a lot to this guy. I'm going to let him talk. I'm going to turn the fan on because I am super hot right now. But yeah, I want to hear what this guy has to say.
Go ahead.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Just kind of explain to them like the beard competition and like what it means for you.
Oh, I really like it because of the camaraderie and the brotherhood, and then all competitions they're raising money for charity. I really like that. The community service involved, just out helping your community and just trying to make everybody better for it.
Right.
Yeah, I really like just the camaraderie, and you go and you see people that you haven't seen for a while, and it's just a really good time. I mean, the competition's fun and everything, but it's really the mingling and the parties before and after that is the most fun.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta agree with you. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you talk to a lot of people online, like on the chat, other family people that you meet in there. But then you meet them in person, is like, okay, this is cool. I had talked to this person for so long, and now I get to meet them in person,
Right.
When we went to Texas, I was starstruck. I mean, Santa Tom was there, Bullfrog was there, Mike Nash was there. I mean, it was really, and then you know what? I gotta say this. If people knew me, and I was like, hey Bishop, I was like, okay, because I don't know who they are, but it was cool, because it's like you have an extended family that you talk to a lot, but you don't see them in person, and then when you get to see them, it's like you get almost exactly what you expected, right? So I agree with you on that part.
I agree with you the starstruck thing as well. You see people on YouTube or on Facebook, and then when you meet them in person, you do get a little starstruck.
Right. Listen, then I make the mistake. I trusted Bullfrog because when I met Taxi Fuel, Bullfrog told me, hey, yeah, ask him about the special handshake. Well, I made that mistake, and I asked him. He goes, yeah, you should have asked. I was like, okay. I got the mustache thing, so that was the coolest part. But
you got a taxi mustache?
Yeah, I do.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that was something that I learned from Taxi. I got one, and I was like, that's so fucking cool. So I'm like, of course, I tell him the first person I get with this is Taxi. I go up. He's trying to do the Taxi thing, and I throw a sample bottle in his hand at the same time, and he's just like, oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
think you guys kind of race to see who can get each other first.
Yeah, I always carry one in my pocket because I'm like, where's he at? I gotta make sure to get. I gotta taxi the taxi.
Yeah, we made Andrew, or I think his last name is Orton.
Orton.
Competition. Yeah, he was one of the things that he did when he met us over there. He gave us a sample bottle. I already had Dev, so I did a solid. There was a guy there, won first place on the 18 over. Never been in a competition. Never used oil at all. And guess what I did, man? I handed him yours.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, I handed what better than Dev. He smelled it. He goes, man, I like that. I was like, you like that?
Somebody's got 25 taxi filled stashes.
Damn, yeah.
That's
Wow.
pretty much
Wow.
I bow to
Yeah.
you. That's pretty cool.
That's nice.
Jacob from Jacked Up Leatherwork, he had 25.
Yeah.
It is a lot.
I would like to see a picture of that.
You gotta have them displayed cool. They gotta be on.
Oh no, ours
I've
is not
seen people with
displayed.
vests that are just
Yes.
glittered on the back.
Ours is in the safe.
Ours are in the safe until we figure out what to do with
He's, and the thing is, Taxi Phil and his wife, they're cool people too. I mean, you know, they're both real
Never
cool.
make it to their comp in Cincinnati.
Must
10
go
out of
to,
10
yeah.
out of 10 experience. They do
Yeah.
one
And,
hell of
I mean,
a
as far as MCs go, I don't know whether you can get a better MC than Taxi Phil. I mean, if you're running behind, he can speed it up. If you need to slow it down, he can slow it down. He can just control a crowd.
See, this is the old school stuff. Me, when I seen him, he's up there like heckling people, and I'm like, this dude's fucking awesome. He's up there talking shit.
Oh, yeah, just instantly telling somebody, okay, get out of here, go on, get.
He's like, "God, get your trophy and get out of here." Go on. I'm like, this guy's
Oh,
good.
like I said,
Cool.
you're right. Because I was starstruck when I saw him. Johnny Herrera said he likes the license plate in the back. You want to
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we
story behind that?
send us a few.
yeah. We asked anybody that had any a while back. I would like to fill like the whole wall up with them.
Yeah,
It's just
this side here still needs some. We'll get there eventually.
I may be able to send you some Oklahoma for that wall. I'll have to double check in the garage.
But I can tell you that Mike Ramsey would trade you in Oklahoma for Georgia, because you know Mike is a Georgia Bulldog fan.
Do I still have a Georgia tag? I might possibly have an old Georgia tag. I'm not sure. I lived down in I was to Fort Benning for a while, so I had a few. I might still have some around.
You can keep it. Bishop is so full of crap, it's not even funny.
He's a hardcore OU fan, so I got to mess with him.
I can't think of the Oklahoma one though, unless you're like me about Georgia and couldn't care less. Speaking of comps in other states, are y'all gonna be in Gent, West Virginia?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
Would not
That
miss
that
it.
competition is amazing because it's all inclusive. It's all at Skyline Lodge, so there's no going to the party the night before and then driving back to your hotel and then driving to the comp, and it's all right there. It's probably one of the. It's a really good time. It's probably one of my favorite comps just for that reason.
So we have
Like, it's up on a hill. There's this big back deck area where you can just sit and hang out. It's wonderful.
the food is good.
I dream about their buffalo chicken dip.
And that's an ABM comp, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Virginia.
Yes,
Yep.
Chris Hall puts
June
on some
6th.
great events. His is June 6th.
So now that you mentioned that, I'm gonna do a special show Wednesday at 7:00 for Chris Hall for the competition. So
June 6th.
7:00 Wednesday Eastern time. I'm gonna have it's probably gonna be a one-on-one with Chris Hall. Talk about it. I usually call it the man behind the beer, and he's gonna promote the competition with Chris Hall. So there you go.
He's got a few. There's a
Have you met him yet?
No, I Haven't met him.
Yeah, you're gonna learn cornbread.
Yeah, he speaks cornbread. He'll tell you himself he speaks cornbread.
Yeah, I had talked to him on like I said on the internet. I have planned to go. When is that West Virginia competition?
June 6th.
June 6th.
Yeah.
And then if you get a hold of Chris Hall, he will definitely hook you up with all the information you need for that West Virginia.
If you're going to go, I believe that Skyline is all booked up, but there's another hotel that's relatively close. But if you're going to go, I'd recommend getting your room. And then what I do is at the end of the competition, when I leave the hotel and check out, I go ahead and book my room for the next year because it fills up so fast.
So I know this. I know a little secret. There is somebody who have a hotel room booked for that lodge, and unfortunately, he can't make it. So that room's gonna be coming open pretty soon. Like
I'm pretty sure he won't have a problem getting it filled.
No.
Yeah. So
And there may even be one or two more as it gets closer. You know, life happens. Some people have to cancel. So if you're trying to go, I would just keep calling. Get a hold of Chris Hall.
I would get on Chris Hall because I think he communicates with them.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody gets them, because there's a waiting list of people that he's got. As soon as a room gets canceled, they're calling him to fill the rooms.
So I'm hoping next year I get to go.
Definitely, it's great.
That's what I'm hoping that next year I get to go. I was gonna plan on going this year, unfortunately. So I had a couple. I was supposed to go to the one in Wisconsin, the Renegade, because I'm the Oklahoma president for the Renegade Beer Club. But unfortunately, I won't be able to make that one, and I'm not gonna be able to make the Chris Hall. So but I will be at Jasper, that's for sure.
Well, looking a little further ahead into September.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Okay, so September 26th, we're going to have a beard competition in Middleport, Ohio. It's during the same weekend that they do the Sternwheel Festival, the Sternwheel Regatta. So Pomeroy, which is a 3-minute drive down the road, the levee will be full of paddle wheel boats. It'll be full of vendors and food trucks and bars and all types of good times. So if you can make it out to Middleport September 26th, registration starts at noon and the competition starts at 2.
So, and then as also in September is that the Buckeye Beer Bottle. So I think this year's on September 19.
19.
And then Chris Hall's Ashland, Ohio. Was the beginning of September. I can't remember the date right off the top of my head.
Just go ahead and take a month off work and stay in Ohio, where the real OU is at.
That's right. Hey, you know that I grew up in Ohio, right? I grew up in Ohio.
That's Ohio State. OU is Ohio University.
How you doing, Raven? Emptiness, how you doing?
Nobody
cares.
cares about you.
Yeah, hey, I grew up in Ohio. I mean, I moved to Oklahoma. I moved to Oklahoma City. Oklahoma, 2000. Jesus, I've been here almost 14 years in Oklahoma.
I'll just warn you that I've moved out of Ohio a lot, but there's something about it that it'll suck you back in. So you might end up back out here.
Yeah.
I know I've tried to leave several times.
It's got its own gravitational pull. It just brings it back.
No, don't get me wrong, especially where you guys live at. I used to live in Mansfield, Ohio. Quick funny story, because the prison is there. My kid's mom, she wanted to go to that prison. I don't do that. I don't do that scary crap shit. So they went by themselves. Anyways, we used to live in down by Cleveland, and then we went through there. And while they were in there, I was just driving around looking, and I found a house. It had a for sale sign, and I was like, I looked it up, and when I look at the online posting, I was like, that can't be it. This house look amazing. And for what they were asking for, I was like, that's no way. So the next weekend passed, and I called the realtor. He goes, yeah, come meet me. And I was like, I met him, and I thought, this got to be a mistake. It can't be the house. He had a brand new roof, brand new siding. So, okay, unless inside, got to be, you know. So I go inside, and it was livable. But I asked him, I said, you for real? This is the price? He goes, yeah. So it was like $7,500. I was like, why? What's wrong with this house? What is wrong with this house? So he goes, oh man, all it is he had a dirt basement. So it was leaning a little bit. He goes, you could fix it. I told him I already know how to fix it. So I signed papers, paid cash for it. A week later, I go back. I bought two of them jacks, lifted up. I go to the whole house, redid everything myself. Long story short, about a year passed. I was living it. We were moving over here to Oklahoma, and then the house was worth like 7 times what I paid for, right? So the church next to it bought it, and they gave me what I wanted. A year went by, they turned down the house and made it into a parking lot. Yeah. So it's just, the stuff that you go in Ohio. But Ohio, the Ashland Park, towards the south part, I love it. Cleveland, I wouldn't go back to there at all.
See, we're way south from there.
We're the opposite of Cleveland.
Yeah,
you guys on 77, right? Close to 77.
We're on 7.
Yeah, we're on Route 7.
Okay.
We're close to like 35.
Okay.
We're just on the southeast corner of Ohio.
Okay.
We're like, what, 40 minutes from where Joe Burrow is from?
Yeah.
Like 40 minutes south of Burrow land.
Yeah. I can see West Virginia from the window in my salon.
So, all right. So, I wanted to say, guys, don't go nowhere. Stay tuned, because here in about maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we're gonna BAM. They bless us with a giveaway for you guys. So don't go nowhere, and we will have a giveaway for you guys. But before we do that, let me ask you guys, what else? I mean, you guys have a lot of products, not only beer products, but you guys have a lot of products. What, anything new that nobody's expecting, you guys gonna come up with?
Oh man,
We have a lot coming down the pipeline, but
we have a lot I'm not going to talk about yet because we have a lot of work to do.
yeah, there's some stuff still in testing phase, things we're still figuring out, so we don't want to take the lid off it too soon.
Right.
Also, yes, whoever said Bob Evans Farm, yes, the original Bob Evans Farm is very close to us.
Yes.
Okay.
I do have a bottle. I have a bottle of something that will be released for, I think, the first week of July, Shark Week.
Man. You see, that's what I was saying. That's what I was telling Mike, and I was telling Bullfrog. You guys come up with some cool ass labels. You know.
You want to know what happens with our process? This brain.
I swear, man. So like when this shit started, just to be honest, like I was having a mental breakdown from work. It's stressful there, man. It is. It's hard for people to admit the stuff, but it's a lot. It's a lot when you go into that environment. And I just, like everybody else that works there, you're either in there grinding, working a bunch of overtime so that you can buy some toys and then go have some fun, or you're trying to figure out ways to forget about that place when you're not in there. So they're picking up hobbies. Guys fish, they hike, they go on cruises. Like there's just so many things that people just get obsessed with because like when you see prisons, and especially this one of the most notorious prisons in the country, you see this shit and you're just like, damn, I gotta get out. I gotta do something, man. Just sitting there looking at this dude messed up and his life is fucked. He is done. And you're like, you just get this like vibe. You're just like, I gotta get out and do something. So like I went through so many hobbies and stuff and I don't know how. I just one of them days when I'm going through. I was making wooden flags is what I was doing. I was making all kinds of wooden things. I had a little shop. I was cutting one of the strips for the flags, and the table saw slipped, and I cut my finger. My finger got caught in the table saw, so I kind of got gun shy with it. And I was like, all right, I need a new hobby now, so let's figure it out. And she was like, hey, won't you don't shave that, just let it grow out. I want to see. And then a couple other people at work was like, hey, you should let it grow out, man. It looks good. You should try. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I get to the point, and I was like, Katie, I'm done, man. This shit's itching. I'm fucking done. And she's like, you got to get beard on. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. That's stupid. I'm not fucking doing that. And then just her reaction with my beard, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it. Let's do it. We gotta go get something. Went to Target. We got Scotch Porter was the first stuff I ever tried. Used it, and then just from there, just my mind of always trying to do everything myself. We ended up doing it, selling it in the salon, and it just gave me like a sense of pride whenever I'm making stuff for myself, and then everybody's using it in the area, and they're like, "Hey, this stuff's really good," or her clients or wives are coming in saying that my husband loved it, need another bottle. So it was just like, okay, this is cool. I can do this. I'm gonna focus on this, and then just I think at some point it kind of got. I know I'm like rambling on. I know, but at some point it got to where it's like my business mind. I'm like, okay, this is a business. We got to do it this way, and then I reached a point where I was like, I'm getting bored.
Right.
We're doing the same stuff all the time. I need to let it fly. I'm going to throw it out there. Somebody actually said this the other day. So they said, it's like I'm throwing shit on the wall to see what sticks. Fuck. That's what I'm doing. So,
You're untreated ADHD.
yeah,
right.
so I'm just like, all right, I find something cool. We'll try this. Let's do this. Let's do that. So it's like, so this year specifically, I'm trying to narrow it down to where we can have collections where people can kind of follow what I'm doing. But
Right.
sometimes, man, there might be a wild card out there. I'm gonna throw the Joker on the table, and it's not gonna play, but we're gonna see.
Hey,
Like,
it might not it might not be for everybody, but you never know. I mean, that's the beauty of the oil business. Like I say, I'm not putting nobody down because of barbershop. All I'm saying is, it might not be for me, but it's for other people. I mean, I know Baker and Mike love it, they have opened my eyes towards the barbershop, right? I'm trying to get a different angle. And it's ironic that I am doing hopefully here soon in the next couple of weeks, I am doing a review on barbershop sense, and me and him gonna do it together. He have his, and I'm gonna have mine, and we're gonna compare, barbershop sense. And like I said, it can't be no more honest because a lot of people know that I don't like. It's not one of my cup of teas, the barbershop. So it will be good.
Yeah, for somebody like me, and there's a lot of guys out there, I see their reviews and they have like their line of beard oils for the week and they got 7 different scents for 7 different days. I do that. I have different ones for different days. And I think Bearded Chief was the one that came up with the term panty dropper for death.
Yeah.
He said that when he was doing a review, and he was absolutely right. And this is a date night panty dropper. You don't want to wear this to work.
Right.
Like you're going to give to work the wrong impression.
Yeah, it is smooth. It is definitely smooth, and it's like definitely have legs, and it's smooth. It lets you do it. I mean, people notice that oil, and it's in a good way. So you guys did it. I mean, do not ever retire that thing because that thing is super good. Like I said, I have to try this new one that he's been ranting about. because he says better than Death, and I was like, really better than Death? I can't even believe that, But
Yeah, I feel like death has been for us. It has been the standard, and I'm continuously trying to find something that would hit harder than death.
right,
And I think Grogu did that.
okay,
It's very unfortunate that I hate saying Grogu because when someone's like, "Hey man, what are you wearing?" Grogu like it's so difficult to say that 50 times a day.
It had a different name for a long time.
It was originally Project Monarch, and I don't know, it just didn't fit, and I don't know when I feel like we're ready to release something because I kept it for a year, almost a year for myself. I'm greedy.
I remember that.
There was like 5 or 6 people that got samples of it, and they're like, "Hey man, when's that coming out? When's that coming out?" So I was like, "All right." I don't want it to be Monarch because it didn't vibe with me, but I was like, it's got to be an epic release. What better epic release than May the 4th? That's I love Star Wars. I'm a nerd. I love all that stuff. So it's like, all right, I'll get it this way. Then I'm like, I didn't know how the reactions of people would be. That's cool.
That's cool.
I made that myself in a 3D printer.
That's
awesome.
nice. So I was like, I didn't know how hard it would hit, and now I'm like, well, it's very unfortunate that it's better than death, and it's a special release. So,
Well, it just builds the hype for next year, though.
That's right.
okay.
So when we have a release, like we've got labels for the next several sitting ready. They don't have scents selected for them yet. So like our process is a little backwards from what most people do. Most people, I think, pick a scent and they're like, okay, we're going to name this one. We do it backwards. We're like, hey, we got a Rob Zombie kick of music. Let's do a Rob Zombie themed release.
Okay.
And then we pick scents once we get the artwork and the labels in. But that's part of what makes it fun. It's just our process. And yeah, you'll see releases that are themed all over the place. You might watch a movie and we're like, shit, that's really cool.
Let me get this here.
Dracula. All right. Yep.
Nice.
I saw that one.
Rob Zombie.
Yeah, so we're very influenced by what media we take in. If we're on a certain kick of music or a show or a movie series we like really well, you're probably going to see a release for that. Chris is the epitome of an 80s baby. He loves all things 80s themed. So Back to the Future, one of the greatest series ever, in my opinion. We had that in there.
So I'll give you guys. I know, I've given so many future drops that nobody knows.
I never watched that movie, Back to the Future. Never.
Bishop.
Hey, it's nice talking to you guys tonight.
No, I didn't say it wasn't a bad movie. I watched clips here and here. I just never watched the whole thing. I never watched Star Wars either, the whole thing. Yeah, I will tell you what I have watched Lord of the Rings.
You and I are getting a divorce, Bishop.
Well,
Yeah, really, Lord of the Rings, probably.
Did you
I'm
say,
good on that
did
one.
you say you have or have not watched all of Lord of the Rings?
I have.
Okay, because I was about seriously to have, like, we were going to have a talk heart to heart, bud.
I mean,
that's
he's
what
been
the graphics got me. You know how they use all the graphics for it. That got me. Now, back in when Back to the Future was coming out, I was born in the '80s, so we really didn't watch too much TV. We were outside playing all the time. You know, when I got older, it wasn't there. Then the Star Wars, the same thing. So now the Lord of the Ring came out later. It attracted me, the graphics, so that got me with the more,
That's fair.
So something else that I'm looking at doing, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this yet. I really need to get my brother involved in this too, but he's a 90s baby, so he doesn't know shit about the 80s.
Hey, now.
But now that we've released the DeLorean, 1.21 gigawatt, I can get in the DeLorean and go anywhere I want in time and grab something and bring it back to the 80s. So that's going to be a release. I don't know what, but Star Wars is overrated. Let's meet that. Let's get him out of here.
Go on, Gabe.
He won't be back in here tonight because I don't tolerate that kind of blasphemy.
That is some offensive material. I'm a little triggered right now.
Oh man. So hey, you brought in a point earlier when you were talking about when you tried your first oil, right? It was from Walmart or whatever, one of the big stores. It's funny because one of my first oil was it was Revolution something, right? They had the vanilla one. Then after that, I got into the small batch. But here recently, I went to Puerto Rico, right? And I made the mistake. I had my oils with me. That I already knew. But I made the mistake and I bought a bottle. I took a bottle of oil, 8-ounce bottle of oil, and they made me dump it. It was one of my favorite bottle oils, and not oils, beer watch. And I was upset. But it was my focus. I should have read it. But I went. And I was there for 14 days, something like that. And about the 5 days, I had to wash my beard because it's humid there. So I didn't have nothing to do. I went to the local Walmart and I couldn't find nothing. The only thing I found was baby wash. My aunt brought it to me, Johnson baby wash. And I made the mistake. I used it. My beard felt so bad.
I bet.
For like a week. And I was using oil after I washed it once, and I didn't wash it no more. I was there. When I came back, of course, I did my routine with the good stuff that I had, and it took almost a week to get my beard back feeling good. But it's funny because now I went to Walmart 2 weeks ago to see what they have, because I'm all thinking about content, right? So I'm gonna do a video about what do you do when you don't have your stuff, right? So I ran to at this local Walmart. They have 2 beer watch, Everyman Jack and Cremo, right? Never tried them either. Or I tried Cremo, and I got to tell you, for a big box stuff, I was surprised. I was definitely surprised. But it's just to tell you, you don't realize how blessed you are when you're doing small batch and how it feels until you get to that point where you don't have nothing, right? Yeah. So
I mean, I think it's good. All the small batches, what we're doing is, if the big box companies are paying attention, they're watching what's trending, and eventually the stuff that we're doing is going to trickle off into what they're doing. So, in a sense, being underground and competitive is going to eventually change, because if they don't change and improve on what we're doing, they won't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's true. Like I say, are you guys any deodorant? I mean, is that on the works? No talk about it. That's okay. You can tell me. Never mind.
No.
We always think about it. We talk about it.
Right.
Circle back.
We've been asked that a lot. I haven't even looked at it yet. It's just
and look,
doing all this stuff ourselves. I know a lot of companies that do the stuff, they have more time if they're doing a co-packer,
right,
because they just have to do label designs and then stick it on, ship it. So it's really difficult anytime we add something, because we're taking on a whole new product, and we don't want to put something out just because. When we put something out, we want to make sure it's the best product that we can put out. So it does take some time, and that's just something that I haven't even looked at it yet.
Well, and I would say that there's nothing wrong with you not saying bow down like it's in a bad way. It's nothing wrong saying, hey, I don't want to go that way, because it is true. Why do something that in your head, now that they're not able to do your best, but you don't have the time, and then you're gonna have to either A, do it half, halfway or not your best, right? So there's no. I mean, I'll give you credit for that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, I admire you for you know realizing, hey, I'm gonna stick with what I'm doing. I let these other guys do that. They, they're doing a great job. Why, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, that's not my line. I admire that.
I've got a couple ambassadors, this guy included, um, who constantly harass me about a mustache wax.
The
That
stuff's
was my
also
next. That was my next question. That was
It's
my
in a
next question.
ready to go.
That was my next question. Exactly that.
the supplies are over there, waiting for the day we have time to officially try it and get it tested.
Right now, look, I try. I try the resin stuff, and it works. I'm not gonna tell you it don't work, but man, my mustache feels so heavy. I try. There's a company that's on the chat right now. They have a mustache bomb, and it got good hold, but it don't feel the heaviness on it. And then I try 4 or 5. And no, that's about the one I like because it's it don't feel like it's holding you down with the resin. And that's my opinion.
Yeah, you want it to be comfortable when you're wearing it all day, and you got to feel it on your face.
I like Canyon Handlebar Secondary. It's got a real good hold. It doesn't have that rosin in it, so it's not
Right.
sticky all day like some of them. It is a little heavy though, but
Yeah.
it's got good hold.
I saw somebody ask if we're going to do anything for gray beards. That is something we talk about because gray beards definitely have their own category of that your doesn't always tick all the boxes for.
I know something you talked about earlier. You talked about the Appalachian Trail. So
Yeah.
I don't know how much the consumers know about that, but that is actually the first of its kind. So I have a buddy at work that forges this stuff when he goes fishing in Kentucky. So jewelweed and spicebush. It grows in West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky, but jewelweed is specific to our region that grows. It's called the touch me not plant.
Okay.
As soon as you touch it, it spits its seed. It grows beside poison ivy. It's basically the anti-venom for poison ivy. It's what Native Americans used for psoriasis, for bee stings, for cuts, for poison ivy. So it was really unique when my buddy at work was telling me about it, and I was like, I've never done this before. I definitely want to try it. It's really interesting. And then he went out and got some. So he got the leaves, and he's like, check this out. This is really cool. He showed me a video. He took the leaf and he dipped it in water and then pulled it out. And it was metallic. It looked like it had metallic. I was like, this plant is so interesting. I was like, I want to try something with it. And I think Dancy, when he reviewed it, he said that it wasn't marked with a fragrance oil. There's no fragrance in that. It is all natural. So
He did say that. He did say that he wasn't sure if he was or not. But you were talking. He was talking. He even talked about that, where it comes from and how unique it is. And
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that people, how do I say, the people do not know what it is. They do not know how to use it. And if I would say why, I would say that's something you use at night, because even he said it's something that would fix your beard. If you're gonna say that, it just make your beard feel like if you have had I got kids, and he likes to pull my beard, so I have to put something at night that's gonna remedy my beard, right? Like fix my beard, make it feel better. And I think that's why he described it. I mean,
Yeah, it's lightweight. That's why I don't use it in the daytime. I use it at night because it does really help your beard. The fact that it's all natural, that there's no fragrance in it, and there's not a lot blended. so it doesn't get that weight you want to kind of shape. I know oils for your skin, but we all do this and then rub it through our entire beards. That's just what we do. And it just, the first couple of times I used it, I was like, my beard just went, it just like, I don't know. I felt like I was Peter Griffin. I had a bird in my beard. I was like, this stuff is wow. This is crazy. So I'm like, okay, so we'll try it at night, just as because it just felt so good. I was like your skin feels good from using this. So especially, I mean, this is just a recent thing. One of the guys at work was like, man, just oil's just not working for me, man. My beard's just still itchy. I've always had really dry skin.
Right.
And I was like, I'm sorry. Let me bring you a bottle. Just let me see. Let me know what you think. And like 2 or 3 days later, he stopped me, and as I was leaving, he's like, hey, that stuff's amazing. I've tried so much shit. I've never had one, and I've never had anything that works for my dry skin. And I was like, yeah, that's what that's specifically for. So it's not like a daily wear, but it's really good for people that have dry skin.
Like I said, man, I tried, and somebody gave me a little sample of it, and they had someone that put on a bottle, and that's when I tried it. And I was like, man, and every time, and this is no lie, man, I mean, sometimes with work, my family, and just doing, what I do, if I don't write it down in a notebook, like, for example, if I say, like, I'm going to BM, and I do have it, BMF, and this week, I have, if I don't write the companies down, I forget. And then somebody bring it up and like, fuck, I was supposed to get that last week, and I forget. But there's so many companies, so many new companies, and so many companies that got good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's really hard. And I mean, me and Mike, we try to, support everybody, but I have your name's on the top now because it went up. And that's one of the ones I want to try. I tried Death. I tried the barbershop. I want to try the Appalachian because I have heard so many stuff of it. That's one of the ones I want to try. Let's do something. We have 26 people in the chat. We're gonna do the giveaway. We old school, so the way we do it is Mike's gonna pick up a number and he's gonna put it on the private chat, and we're gonna go from 1 to 26. And do you want to say what kind of giveaway we're gonna have?
What do you want?
We'll do a bottle of oil.
How about we do an oil that's not released yet?
Oh yeah, you'll get an advanced release.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd definitely be great.
Surprise.
Okay. So it's a surprise oil non-release. Okay, and we're gonna go from 1 to 26 right now, guys. 1 to 26 for unreleased oil. What we get the chat to put their number in. You guys, a lot of people don't. If some people do not know this, you guys have 3 different carrier blends, right? 3 different for the oils, right?
2.
We have 2 now.
Okay. Yeah. So all right, we already got a winner, right? Riley.
Is that?
Man, we're gonna do this again.
Yeah.
You're Riley.
We're winning nothing. We're gonna do it again.
Oh, is that the Star Wars guy?
Yeah.
Is he? I thought he was still in timeout.
Well,
congratulations, Riley.
I was trying to be nice. I let him back in, and look what happens.
Yeah.
I'm sending you a Star Wars release, bro.
Yeah, congratulations, Riley.
You can message our BAMF business page or Chris personally if you're friends with him, and we'll get that out to you this week.
Yeah, and if you don't have it either, or just send me it, and just get with me, and I will send you their Chris information. And if you don't want it, hey, listen, I know somebody who will say I want it right here. No, and thank you and congratulations, and we really appreciate you guys, doing this. And I know your time, Chris, is it's tight because work, and I understand that. And I really appreciate that you doing this and your wife, because I know the hairstyling is by appointments, and you taking time to be here too. I really, really appreciate this. And I wanted to do this, man, because like I said at the beginning, you guys are well known on the competition because what you guys do, you guys always involved on it. And I want to see you guys more, getting more recognition on the online part too. I'm not saying you guys are not, but I want people to know you guys, and and because you guys got great product and it's affordable. You know what I mean? It's good
We
stuff.
take a lot of pride in that. We really want to be something the average person, just a normal person, can afford comfortably and have good stuff because everybody deserves to have good stuff.
Yep, it is. I mean, look, I put this oil an hour before the show, and I usually use 2 drops, and that's what I did, 2 full droppers, and I mean it absorbs really, really good. So and this is not the first time I have seen you. I use your stuff, so I know that and you guys have so much. Your website is, like I said, it is good. You go in there, you have all the information you need. The products is accessible. And going to your website is nice because you go on the website and you don't get lost, right? You find that you have a search bar. You go type whatever you're looking for, you find it there. The pictures, the scenes. So definitely great, because that is part of. I always say this: if you don't find what you're looking for within 5 clicks, you will lose that customer.
Yeah.
And you guys have that. You guys have, what you find it right away. So great job on that website.
Thank you.
We have a note here. We got little notes stuck right here for you guys. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but that's what I like about the beard community and this just getting out, man. We're always goofing off, having fun. These guys, man, it's wild when you get out and you start hanging out at the beard comps with these guys. It'll definitely change your life. You'll start realizing, like, man, there's people out there like me, and they're cool. They're nice.
They very quickly become family.
You don't have to be a weirdo alone.
You find your weirdo. He's a weirdo, and we love him. He's great.
So look, and I'm definitely looking forward to meet you guys in Jasper, Georgia. You guys, I think I have been some big ones. Like I said, I went to Buckeye Beer Battle, but I couldn't stay long. I had some family thing. I had unexpected, so I had to leave. But there was a lot of people in there that that was looking forward to meet. But the Texas one, I think that was the biggest one, and I think Jasper is gonna be, if not the same as Texas, probably bigger.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of traction on it a lot faster than we thought we would. And like you guys, one of the reasons that we decided to organize this comp is, like you, we want to bring the comp guys and the small batch companies and even the online community. We want to bring all 3 of those together, because if we all work together, everybody wins, and when everybody wins, the charities just get blown up.
And
So
that's why we go so hard and we try to go all the comps we can. I'm not going to pretend it's not like a business. It is. Like, we're a business. We want to meet people. We want to get our product out there. But we so enjoy supporting the charities. Now, I'm a sucker. If it's a charity for animals, I'm throwing everything at it.
And I'm trying to keep her from taking a dog home.
And if there's a dog available for adoption, we have 5 dogs. I'm going to try to take another one home.
Unfortunately, at the Husky one in here in OKC, I was disappointed that there was no dogs.
See, and
I thought we would have at least 1 or 2, but there was no dogs.
If that wasn't a 15-hour drive away, we'd have rolled up with my Husky Acora, and she would have been hamming it up.
Yep. So our drive for me and Mike to Jasper is 13 hours. So
that's not counting
Yeah, I think it's about 8 for us.
coffee for the restroom and
right.
food and stuff.
So Who's putting that on? Is that Jeremiah?
The
The
Beard
McCrum-
Rejects. It's
Yeah.
Mike
Right.
McCrum, Jeremiah, Mike Nash, myself.
It's awesome. Yeah, you guys have really promoted it really well. We're excited. I think it'll be great. And there's a lot of great comps coming up this year. So for everybody in the chat, like if
Oh, yeah.
Georgia's too far, come hang out with us in Ohio. Ohio's got a handful of great comps in the fall.
Right.
There's something for everybody to be had across any state's going to have a good comp you can find. And I highly recommend getting out there and getting them.
If Jeff Harmon is still in the chat, I'd like to give a shout out to that dude, man. That dude is dapper.
He's
At
Mr.
these beard comps, man, he is
to the nines.
dressed. He's nice.
Oh, yeah.
So we see.
I think he's gonna be in Jasper, right, Mike?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's
That's
gonna be
the
in Jasper.
rumor.
Yep.
That's the
And
rumor.
what you know, what you get with him, what you get online, exactly what you get in person. That dude is legit. So I was gonna tell you guys, that you guys brought up Jasper.
Yes.
We are going to have the cherry part of Jasper. We are at the end of next month. We're gonna have a couple days with them talking, and bringing the show for the charity and the competition to bring more attention to it. And it is a great charity. A lot of people don't really think about it. When you think about mental health,
Hey,
yep, he's here. And Fox Thatch, how you doing, sir?
Fox
Thank you. A lot of people don't think about mental health, because especially dads and husbands, we are kind of the rock to the family, right? We trying to hide it a lot. We trying to, because we want to be strong for the wife or the family. And this the charity is that, the fact that what it got me to start promoting it more, after they said which charity was it was the fact that they do what they do a retreat for the men's. It's not just let's talk about mental health. They do everything, like fishing, the breakfast, the whole plan, activities. And they do like fishing 3 times a day. And they also do the meals, and they also do the where they talk about mental health. So it is something interesting. And I always say this, it's never too late. If you need anybody out there, if you need to talk to anybody, my Instagram, my phone number is always open. Just reach out. It's never too late. I just wanted to say that, because when it's too late, it's definitely too late, and you can't do nothing about it, right? So
that reminds me, when you guys started the show and you asked me, what does BAMF mean?
Right.
So there's 2 aspects, because on the website I have what does BAMF stand for. So what BAMF means is beard, mustache, formula, or badass motherfucker, depending on where you're at. What it means is different than what it stands for. So what it stands for is giving people confidence. So if you got somebody that's down and out, they're feeling depressed, or they're having a bad situation in their life, and they get our stuff, they're using it, then next thing you know, man, that smells really good. What are you wearing? Or getting attention from a girl, or whoever they're getting attention from, it gets them attention. So that's what I take pride in, making sure that we always have the best product, the best. Like if we say it's a banger, I don't want to say that for every single one. I want to make sure that, like this one, because I don't want people to think that they're got pressure them to get it because they think it's going to be one. I want to make sure it is, and I want to make sure that when they get it, they like it, and they get attention, and then they start feeling good about themselves, and they start just moving in the right direction. You know what I mean? So that's when you talk about what we mean, what it means, and what it stands for. That's kind of.
It's kind of goes back to like look good, feel good, do good.
Yeah.
Right. So guys, I know this one a little bit wrong, but we're gonna put you guys just I want you guys to mention your website, and then we're gonna try to put it on the chat for everybody to have. I know a lot of people have it, but just in case, what is the best way to get a hold of you? To your website, you know.
Um,
www.bamfbeardcompany.com. We're on Facebook. It's linked on there. We've tried to link it in all of our posts, so it's a one click away. When in doubt, you're always welcome to message our business page, message Chris, message me. You know, we're going to see it somehow, some way. So if there's a question or a concern, or you just can't find something you're looking for,
you can message Kevin Kopic, but he's got like 6 kids.
he's a busy boy.
He's probably not going to get that message, and one of his kids might get it and a bunch of emojis or
the
something.
kids swipe it away and they say, "No, I'm busy. I'm on the phone right now. None for you." So we're accessible. If you get stuck and you can't find it, reach out. We are happy to assist with anything. If there's something you're looking for, can't find it, just let us know.
Right. Yeah, like I said, man, you guys are insane. I mean, you guys, the way you guys, your graphics on your labels is insane. You guys, in a good way, you guys are insane. The products you guys have, the amount, man, I can't even imagine, Chris, because with your full-time job and all the stuff that you got, all the products you have in there, you're a Superman.
That's funny you say that, actually.
And I've never seen that before.
Something we're really proud of with our labels going forward here, the last couple releases and moving forward, is we're using artists. We're working with artists to design our labels. So whereas before it was Chris putting things together and things like that, we're getting pretty strong with our stance of not using AI.
AI is,
it's a great tool.
It's nice. It's really cool, but we've made a lot of connections with people that have been in the artist world for a really long time. Not a lot of people know this, but we do a coloring book project each year, and legit artists from Ninja Turtles has donated work to us for this project, and we've raised a lot of money for it. And I met a lot of people, and they're my friends. So I'm like, these guys are battling this AI thing. I am not an artist. I can't do this shit. I would love to do it. So for me, my view was I can finally put what's in my head on paper and people can see what I'm thinking. But these guys that are actually out here doing it, we're not supporting them. So I'm like, I'm getting backlash. I'm like, these guys are battling AI.
Right.
It's a tool for me, but I want to support them, so we have to make a movement, and that's why we're doing. And dude, there was a guy a few days ago. He posted on one of the groups that he was an artist. His name is Spencer Jackson. Mm-hmm. You guys are about to get another sneak preview.
Another preview.
But this guy told me. He said, "I'm an artist. I'll trade you guys beard products for label art." I'm like, dude, that's perfect.
We love
art. I want to support them. And I was like, hey, man, what do you think about a zombie SpongeBob?
That is sick. That is
Less
sick.
than 24 hours later, he sends me one.
Wow, so that is sick.
Just there's a lot of artists out there. They're doing good stuff. I'm going to continue to support them. There's a big delay because these guys are also going to work 40 hours a day or 40 hours a week, taking care of their family, letting the dogs out, and then they're drawing artwork for me, and I'm all for it. So, like, there's going to be a delay in the artwork sometimes. Yeah. So I'm doing good at getting ahead of schedule, getting all the stuff laid out in advance. But yeah, I mean, it's just a stance that we've made. And I know not a lot of beard companies can do that. We're at a good place. We're doing really good. We've got a lot of traction, and now that we're able to, we can put a little more money into the business and get legit artwork from guys. So I mean, if you're doing good and you're able to do it, I highly recommend you make that transition and
Well,
use artists.
and
And these guys are good.
they're putting their twist on it and doing things that we weren't even thinking of, stuff that wasn't even in our head to do for this idea. They're throwing it on there, and we're like, oh my God, I love that. That's amazing. So it's working with a person, like, it's definitely a privilege. It was, you have to make that choice to work with an artist versus a computer. So I don't judge anybody for doing whatever works for them. But this is something we've made these connections. We have these friends. We found these people, and we want to support them. And it helps us too. It's great.
And
I agree with what you say. It's you're not against anybody using it. Again, there's not a lot of people can afford it or not in a position to do it at that time. And I appreciate what you just said. And I'm glad that you guys are doing. You're doing good. And the reason you guys are doing good is because you guys are, like I said, you're doing the work. You're always grinding, right? You're doing the work and the competitions. You're putting your stuff out there, and that's why you guys are doing what you're doing. And I appreciate that. And then, it's part of the growth, right?
It is.
And then through this, working with artists, I didn't even know this, but Kevin, the co-owner, my brother, one of his kids, who knew she was an artist, she came up with this one for us.
Pickle one.
For the Pickle Festival, June 20th, we'll be in a pickle festival.
In Dayton, Ohio, there's
we're
a
gonna
pickle
get
festival.
Old Pickle Rick. This is cool, man.
Yeah,
We love
that
going
is
to
great.
festivals.
That is
The
great.
more random the festival, the more fun we have. So we like getting into random vendor events when we can. So Izzy came up with Pickle Rick for us, and we get to support our niece with that. And it's just so cool because it's unique.
It's kind of like a circle, to support. Yeah, that's great. That is great. Well, guys, we've been at it for an hour and a half. I know Beard and Dave have a show coming up at 9 o'clock. Yeah, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Is there any last words you guys want to say before we, say bye?
We're just grateful to the community, to you guys for having us, to the Bearded Rejects. They've been throwing the love our way the last few weeks, and we're so grateful. We're so happy to see people respond so positively to something that we love so much and that we put so much of ourselves into. It's definitely a point of pride. I try to sign all the cards of the boxes I pack, so a lot of you get me. So I try to take care of our people for taking care of us. So thank you.
Right.
And I hope to see you guys September 26th in Middleport, Ohio. Come hang out. We're really fun.
Mike, any last word?
No, not really. Thank y'all for coming on. Appreciate it. I always like to get to know company owners. It's pretty neat. I'm a relationship kind of guy, so I like getting to talk to people. But yeah, thank y'all for coming in. And we'll see you in Jasper.
We'll see you in Jasper.
Listen, all I gotta say is I appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity to be in our show and kind of help you guys put you in the spotlight, right? And hopefully there's new people that never heard of you guys or never heard of your product, and then they give it a try, because I'm telling you, all they gotta do is try it. They try it, they're gonna like it, they're gonna get hooked. Again, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for everybody in the chat, for everybody to support and to stay here to the whole show. Again, like I said, Wednesday I'm gonna do a special show, Beard Bishop Behind the Beard with Chris Hall, and so stay tuned for that one. It's at 7 o'clock. You guys need anything else, just reach out. I'll try my best, to support you guys any way I can. You will see an order for the Appalachian oil, because I'm out of the other one. I gotta get it. And you guys remember, it's never too late. You need to talk to somebody. You feel like you don't have no choice. You have a choice. Reach out to anybody. Reach out to me if you need to. I will be here. It's never too late. And with that being said, I appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. And if it's hot, stay warm, stay cool. And if it's cold, it's like Maine, try to stay
Lucky.
warm. You know, you guys don't go nowhere. I'll be back.
Every damn day, ain't no tears on my face, but I'm breaking inside. I laugh with the world, but I'm dying in my mind. They say speak up, but I choke on the words. So I write my pain in these beats and verse. A smile's just armor when your soul's at war. I ain't asked for the fight, but I'm battling more. Can't sleep, can't breathe, just pace at night. Demons don't knock, they live in plain sight. I'm fighting a silent war. Nobody see, bleeding inside, but I'll still say I'm at peace.